Good morning, north of 44 degrees. I've been in the barn for several hours this morning getting ready to start skinning this south wall. So let's jump right in and see what prep work we've done and start throwing some plywood around. Right out of the gate, you can see that I've moved this lumber cart and kind of pulled it out away from the wall to give me some space on the back side. Got all this cleaned up. I got the sawhorses set up. Other thing you can see is I have installed the angle iron or the angle aluminum on the base, so that's already put in. I have marked where I want this plywood to land. This board kind of moves a little bit. I don't know if we can, probably, yeah, you can see it a little bit there. But this board is not completely flat level. So I did mark on the boards where I wanted it to land, so I know where to start cutting. Other than that, we are all set. You can see I've got room all the way down to the utility room. Let's jump in here and start cutting some plywood. So I'm doing tongue and groove on these boards. And if you didn't catch the last video where I did this, I did buy a set of tongue and groove router bits. So I have this Bosch router and this DeWalt router. Neither one sponsor, unfortunately. But you can see that this cutter has a roller bearing here, and this cutter has a rolling bearing in the center. So this one cuts the tongue, this one cuts the groove. So I just want to make sure that nothing's moved or the thickness of the board hasn't changed. So let's cut a couple tests and adjust these two machines. This DeWalt, I don't know if you remember from the last one, but the switch had gone bad right towards the end. And you can go online and buy a new switch controller. So I did replace the switch in this machine, so it should work better this time. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get enough light on this. This is better. You can kind of see right here that I have a little bit of material left up top, which means the cutter needs to come down a little bit. Hopefully that comes through. We'll lower that just I bet that's not even a 32nd of an inch, but we'll lower that cutter and try to make another test cut. So I did move it, and let's see if we can see this right here, how thin this is off. So that's tissue paper thin. I'm just going to go with it. Yes, it'll be off a little bit, but there'll be room for it to move around. So pretty happy with the tongue and groove. So let's cut some gaps. folks, the south wall is finally done. It is extremely gratifying, but it is not at all exciting to watch this stuff go up. The walls are skinned in 3/4 inch ply on the bottom half, and then 1/2 inch sheetrock up top. But with the north wall being done, that only leaves the west wall. And you can see here that I've already got insulation in the hardboard insulation is done throughout. And I've got 3 bays of rock wool in. So I just need to put rock wool in these and then skin this side. So shouldn't take nearly as long. We'll get that knocked out so we can get on and put the ceiling in. So that's gonna do it for today. Seems like months. And if you're watching the weather and the windows, you'll know it has been months. So we're gonna call it, get this one out, and we'll see you next week.